I'm Adrian, the cruise and travel guy. Overnight, Norwegian Cruise Line announced a major shakeup to its Free at Sea program. In fact, it no longer exists. Let's talk about the changes. Free at Sea was Norwegian Cruise Line's take on a more inclusive cruise experience. More inclusive is probably the best way to describe the program, as since its inception it was designed to provide travelers with extra inclusions over the base fare. For most travelers, this included things like a dining package, a beverage package, shore excursion credit, and free internet. Well, as of today, October 1st, 2024, bookings made for cruises that depart after January 1st, 2025 will be under the new More at Sea program. The biggest changes come into effect for the drinks package. Previously, there were two packages available, a basic package that was what came with Free at Sea that included things like beer and wine and cocktails up to about $15 US. On top of that, there was a premium plus beverage package that guests could upgrade to that included pretty much everything on the menu with no specific limit, things like top shelf cocktails and wines and spirits, and it was very much an inclusive package which also gave people Starbucks coffee and bottled water. Both of these packages are now gone, replaced with the More at Sea beverage package. This promises to offer 45% more beverage brands, including more premium offerings such as Grey Goose and over 100 specialty cocktails. Like its predecessor base package though, there is no Starbucks or bottled water included, and the old $15 beverage limit is now gone. What about internet? Well, NCL still, to me, lag behind competitors like Princess Cruises. Its new offering under More at Sea means that guests on cruises of 3 to 6 nights in length will receive 75 minutes of internet per traveler, and guests on cruises of 7 nights or more will now receive a maximum of 150 minutes per traveler. Previously, guests on cruises of 12 nights or more duration would get 300 minutes, but that is no more. The new setup, however, means that the third and fourth guests in a stateroom will also receive this internet allowance. In the past, it was only limited to guests 1 and 2. Norwegian Cruise Line promises improved connectivity thanks to the higher speeds and better stability offered by Starlink's satellite internet. When it comes to specialty dining, a big criticism that was usually leveled at NCL had to do with its pricing structure. Except for a couple of restaurants, most offered a la carte pricing instead of a one-off fee or cover charge. As part of the program's revamp, a flat fee cover charge now replaces a la carte pricing, and guests are entitled to order more. You can choose 3 appetizers, 1 salad or soup, 1 main course, and up to 3 desserts. Additional main courses can be purchased at a la carte pricing. Under the old Free at Sea program, balcony and above cruises would receive between 1 and 3 complimentary specialty dining meals. Now that number will increase to a maximum of 5 for travelers who cruise for 12 or more nights in a balcony stateroom category or above. Travelers in studio, inside, or ocean view cabins will now receive up to 3 specialty meals instead of the previous maximum of 2. The shore excursion of old continues as is with no changes, and there will still be a reduced rate of free third and fourth guests for select sailings. Applicable to any cruises that depart from January 1st, 2025 and beyond, any travelers who had previously upgraded their drinks package to Premium Plus will receive a refund and automatically get the new More at Sea beverage package. That also means that guests traveling from January 1st who did not upgrade their package and just had the basic one will now receive the More at Sea beverage package at no additional cost. I have to admit that I did find the Free at Sea program to be one of the more convoluted offerings in the cruise marketplace. Having inclusions that depend on the length of the cruise and the stateroom category, some that apply to the first guest, the second guest, the third and the fourth guests, it is more complex than it needs to be. Honestly, having to refer to tables and terms and conditions to figure out what any one guest is entitled to on a cruise is probably not a great customer experience. Improvements to the specialty dining setup should help though, and I think the more inclusive beverage package is definitely a good move. In 2024 and soon to be 2025, limiting the concept of free internet to minutes just seems like the antithesis of what freedom is. Most of us want to remain connected, and if we're purchasing the essence of an inclusive package, I think that internet should just be included in as part of that. If you need to lower the speed tier as the basic one so that people can have access to messaging apps or email, then do that and allow people to upgrade for higher speed access, which some people will do. But to limit it to minutes in this day and age when we're so connected with our phones and other devices seems strange. Your mileage might vary. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of these changes? I sailed for the first time on NCL earlier this year and I really did enjoy the cruise. In fact, you can watch that review. I've linked to it in the description below. One of the things that I enjoyed most was that concept of freestyle cruising. It really did feel like we had the freedom to do what we want when we wanted. And I know that the cruise line says that this More at Sea program is designed to help people do that. I still think though that in the marketplace, compared to a cruise line like Princess, this feels more convoluted than it needs to be. The reality is most people will still need to refer to a table to figure out what they're entitled to. With inclusions dependent on the length of a cruise and the stateroom choice, I just think it's more complex than it really should be, but that's just me. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Whenever you're ready to book your next cruise, you should head to my website, thecruiseandtravelguy.com.au, where you can search from thousands of cruises and then book it yourself. And if you haven't done so already, give me a follow on Instagram and Facebook at The Cruise and Travel Guy. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you soon.